Hi, I'm Matthew David Hurtado, the Minister of Allowing and also the CEO of Complete Ascentials. Are you tired and are you looking to get your energy back? If so, then stay tuned because I have a story for you. So, if you know me, then you know that back in 2009 I was bedridden and bankrupt. I had Lyme disease. So I know what it's like to be tired. Now, this right here, these are two bottles. They're mysterious. I took the labels off. They're from our warehouse. I'm going to tell you about why these two bottles, in my opinion, have at least twice the magical power to restore energy as any supplement on the market. Okay, so stay tuned. I want to tell you about that. So, what are those bottles? Well, they are ionic angstrom-sized minerals. Let's get to the point. They are electrolyte minerals and magnesium in a bed of fulvic acid, and when you use them in a specific way, it releases monatomic elements, which are single atom elements. And what they can do is they can nourish the cells of the body, okay? And vitamins don't absorb without minerals. See, back in the 80s, the deficient soil started to occur because they took the minerals out of the soil and the snack industry emerged. So today, what you have is you have people doing a lot of snacking, a lot of constant consuming because they're not getting enough nutrients. So the biggest health discovery I ever had is what I call monotomia when I was getting through the Lyme disease. So let me give you three keys to the conundrum of how to get your energy back. And I like to work with the mind body. I don't think it's all just one or the other. I think you have to work with a holistic point of, your own self. So number one is going to be your emotional state of being. So in reverse therapy and Mickle therapy, which are two very good therapies for mind-body disorders when it comes to chronic fatigue, they have three keys that I discovered. And these keys are very powerful because if you don't adhere to these, it can cause a certain conflict and you can feel like you're losing your energy. So key number one is you have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first instead of always putting everybody else in front of you, okay? Key number two is you have to have boundaries with loving disallowance. So in other words, you have to have a protective boundary from people overstepping all the time. And key number three is you have to be assertive in the moment. In other words, if somebody offends you, I feel this way about what you said. You have to assert this. Otherwise, if you don't, your body will. The fatigue will assert itself. So those three keys are powerful because if you're not adhering to them, then it can cause an emotional disturbance. And that emotional disturbance can really be suppressed by a feeling of fatigue that overlays it to kind of prevent you from feeling that emotional upset. But if you adhere to these three keys, I found that it helps put your life back in order again. So something to think about. There is a mind-body component to energy. Now, number two is the monotomia. I want to tell you about it in detail. If you want to watch a nice webinar I put together, just text monotomia to the number on the screen, 608-530-6658. Monotomia. And I'll show you how I use these inexpensive ionic angstrom-sized minerals. Now, what they do is they pass right into the cell. They're 99.9% absorbable into the cells. And like the late Dr. Fred Bell said, is that minerals and enzymes are the highest on the food chain. So if you're looking at cellular energy, minerals have to come first, and then your vitamins, then your proteins, then your hormones, etc. All these things that function, that minerals come first. And Dr. Joel Wallach calls them the currency of life. This was my greatest health discovery in completely restoring my health. I train like a pro athlete today. It's been, about 9 years since I had the Lyme disease, and I've gotten all my strength, all my muscle back, and I train twice a day. At 42 years old, I'm stronger than I was when I was in my 20s, and I'm in better endurance. And that's post being bedridden with Lyme disease. Now, I'm not making medical claims. This is for entertainment purposes only, so disclaimer. I'm not here to heal, prevent, cure, diagnose, or treat your disease. All right? I am here to share information, and I want you to get this information because I know that it changed my life and it changed the lives of others. Like my friend Nolan, he's in his 20s and he likes to go outside and sprint, and he was doing about 3 to 5 hill sprints a day, and I put him on these blue bottles, and he came back to me and said, "This is crazy. I've only been on this for 3 days. I just did 20 hill sprints and I feel like $1,000,000. You see, when you don't have minerals in your body because the soil's deficient, and you can eat the cleanest diet possible, but if the soil doesn't have the minerals, they don't get into the body, and the currency of life isn't flowing, you will feel the difference. And when you put the minerals in the body, then the vitamins can absorb and the cellular function can happen. Like the book Never Be Sick Again, okay, where Raymond Francis, MIT biochemist, says that the only cause of disease is cellular malfunction. Okay? And there's only 2 pathways, deficiencies and toxicities. So we want to address a deficiency that's very common, and it can be very serious. And this is my greatest discovery right here. And you can get all the information in a webinar, and I want to tell you about it because it changed my life, and it gave me what I consider to be perfect health. Okay? Why is it perfect health? Because I can express myself every day the way that I want to with full energy, power, vitality, etc. Now the last thing is physiology and state of being. If you're always crouching like this, you have to look at this thing and you have to know that your physiology communicates a lot more effectively than standard verbal communication. Now, a fantastic technique that I discovered is called the self-entrainment technique. It's taught at my workshops at allowuniversity.com. It's not for everybody, but it is the ultimate premier stepping stone to living at the highest level in your consciousness from the state of being physiologically speaking. And the reason why I talk about this and I'm so passionate is because I was bedridden for almost 2 years with Lyme disease, and I know what it's like. I was 50 pounds lighter. I rebuilt my whole body, my whole mind, and I'm here today to give you the shortcuts and the secrets. So check out the information if you want it. Go to monotomia.com, watch the webinar, or just look at the Complete Essentials Minerals line. And I think that, experiencing will be believing. So get your energy back to live your life. God bless.
I'm Chris with Complete Essentials. Do you want to feel your best every day? Not sure what vitamins or supplements to use? Minerals are the currency of life. Minerals are the most important fuel our bodies require. Without minerals, vitamins cannot work. Shockingly, most people are deficient because our food supply lacks what we need. Discover the fuel your body needs to get moving again and reap the life-changing benefits. Our free Mineral Secrets course, Monatomia, is the answer. Health means everything, so go to monatomia.com and get the info now.